Recap of today's episode.
About this type of union is that your dreams and desires start to become a reality. And literally all of the things you've been dreaming of doing or wanted in your life, they just start to come to you. Which I'd like to bring it out that when you become a couple or a romantic relationship here on Mother Earth this time, it's pretty much a sign that it's your last lifetime here on planet Earth. Happened to her at her ayahuasca, and she told me all of that. And when she left the retreat, she met her twin flame right there and had an intense Kundalini awakening. I've been supporting her through that process because I know you hate hearing it. I know you do, because you are like, yes, but I want to be with my twin flame. I met my twin flame. I'm meant to be with my twin flame. And these thoughts are normal. I had the same exact thoughts. Dear beautiful souls out there, welcome to the Twin Flame Awakening podcast. It's episode number 3, and in today's episode we are going to talk about the twin flame union. But not just the union, how to get there. We are going to discuss about the different types of union you are going to experience and are actually okay once you have gone through all of these stages. Before we jump into today's episode, again, I would like to say thank you for each one of you who listened to my previous podcast episodes. First of all, I did not expect that so many of you are actually listening to it and also find my stories and insights helpful. I just have a little thing which might sound a little stupid. But some of you left me a comment on Spotify about sharing their story with me. And in some reasons I didn't know how to reply for it or find the ways of replying for it and getting in touch with that person. So if you are listening today, my 3rd episode, then maybe you can send me an email, twinflameawakeningjourney@gmail.com, or find me on TikTok under the same name, Twin Flame Awakening Journey. And feel free to share your story with me. I'd be happy to talk about it and discuss about it and help you also in your journey. So, today let's dive into these different types of unions. And what I mean under different types of unions is that there isn't exactly a one type of union when you come together with your twin flame. And I know many of you are thinking and hoping that twin flame union is only when you are together in a loving and beautiful relationship. And I know you will a little bit hate me when I say that this is not actually the end goal, although it can be one of the possibilities, but it's not exactly the whole purpose, and universe has everything calculated out for your journey. And I've spoken to many twin flames out there and helped them with their journey, and many of them are saying that once they have reached to the stage number 8, which means union, they understand that the main goal of being in a romantic and beautiful and this absolutely amazing energy relationship is no longer the main goal, because now you're one with your soul. But that's normal, the way you feel at the moment, that this is what you want and this is possible as well. I will discuss all of these different type of unions for the fact that not to make you feel or also guide you that when you are going to have a different union or different outcome out of it, it doesn't mean that you didn't have a twin flame experience or you didn't go through something very powerful. So for that, I hope you'll find this helpful. And maybe some of you, and maybe my podcast will help some of you to come closer to your soul faster. So anyways, for those who have experienced in this intense connection of a twin flame, we all know how difficult it can be to deal with the pain and obsessive thinking, and also that the relationship ends just so abrupt, like so suddenly, that any of us are prepared for it. I was not prepared for it, and as many I've seen or spoken to, they say they never thought that something like this could come from something that was so beautiful and so divine. So all of us, of course, are wondering, am I ever going to be reunited with my twin flame? And if, how it's going to happen, what I have to do for it, and how to speed it up. So I'll just also notice here again that I really want you to understand that the twin flame journey is not about being with your twin flame, although it is possible. I will speak about it at the end of the podcast episode, but I would like to give you an overview what can actually happen to you. Because remember, you are your soul, and you are so beautiful, and you are chosen one. You're chosen by this universe to come here and make something happen. So this journey involves a deep spiritual and personal growth, and this process can be very challenging and transformative. But it's also important that you embrace that journey and become one with yourself. So in this episode, like I already said, I bring out the different types of unions and what they can mean for you, and how it will actually transform your life and you as a soul, as a being. Also, the reason I am very eager that my podcast and my YouTube and all my TikTok and everything is not about human-based, that people can see me as a human and have this message. I'd like you to go within where your soul speaks, because I am speaking from my soul, and that's very important. And this is the stage where you have lost your old self. There's no more this old self, the one who you thought you are, the one you built your ego around it. It's gone. You have become very humble, very connected to the Mother Earth. Your intuition is the highest level. You can feel people. You can see certain things that now you understand that this is the energy and this is who you are. But before, when you were starting to awaken, you thought you're going crazy. But now all of a sudden everything makes sense to you. Number one union, I'll just list it as a number one union. The example of the first union is, in my opinion, the most transformative and fulfilling union, where you have a deep understanding of what has happened to you, and you have found alignment with your soul and mission. This union obviously becomes after a period of intense struggle, where you have lost your identity, friends, family, changed your job, might be living in a different country or different place, you have moved away, you all of a sudden are disconnected from your old self. But through this process, you have learned to get used to with a new person, and this new person feels like home. It feels like same when you first met your twin flame. You feel so at peace, you feel so in the right place, and you meet people who guide you, or you are guiding them. And you have united with your soul, and now you are one with your purpose. And in this stage of the union, you no longer have this obsession around your twin flame in the same way like you had beginning, that you were only thinking about if he's ever coming back. It can be also she. I'm just referring here as a he because I'm talking as a woman, but it also can be a she, of course. If he's ever coming back, are we going to, you don't think about it anymore. You are in this peace that you know that universe has everything planned for you, and if it has to happen, it can happen, but it's not your goal. And one of the most beautiful thing about this type of union is that your dreams and desires start to become a reality. And literally all of the things you've been dreaming of doing or wanted in your life, they just start to come to you. You become a magnet of manifestation, attracting the things in the life you were dreaming about before. This is because you have become part of the universe and you are flowing with a natural current of life. I like to say like you're becoming a water that flows through the river without any obstacle. And even if there is an obstacle, you trust the process and everything goes smoothly. You're no longer having this fear of life, fear of thinking what others would think about me if I do this, if I don't look like this, or fear of going out there and saying this is my truth, this is what I feel. And it's very important, and that's why the ego death has been an important part of this journey, that you are no longer this old person who holds yourself back because of your mind. Now you are one with your soul. And also, why I talk about this so highly is because it's so wonderful to do in this life something that you are meant to do, and your soul is happy, and you meet people you connect with, you share, you have this beautiful energy around you, and then you wonder why I didn't do this earlier, why I was afraid. So that's a very amazing transformation, because you might be doing something in this world right now that doesn't serve you at all, or nor the universe. Because remember, twin flame is about love and healing. And you have these powers of healing this world with the love. Love is the strongest source. Not negativity, not anger, not fear, nothing like this. It's the love. It's the same love you had when you first met your twin flame. The electricity in your body, the moment where there is no time and space. It's just peace. So now, what is the second type of twin flame union? And that's again, it's quite similar to the first one, but it has its own relationship with its twin flame. So what happens is that you have gone through this hell, you have learned, you have grown, and you are now a person. That is a new person connected with your soul. And then the twin flame runner comes back to in your life and is desperate of being with you. So it's a bit like the twin flame runner and chaser has switched the places, where the chaser, who used to be so obsessed about the twin flame, is no longer obsessed about the twin flame, and while the runner becomes obsessed. But now what is different here is that the one who was a chaser before, the divine feminine, knows that in order for you to happen the union, the runner needs to go through the same process that you went, because the runner has to become awakened. It's not about that you run away. It's about you are trying to help them to come to the same conscious level and same process. And you're not doing this to hurt your runner or do it back to them. This is not the case here. This is the way you feel, because you understand that he helped or she helped you to grow. Now you have to hold a distance to let them heal their soul from their pains, and then the union is possible. Now I also note here that your runner, that it doesn't mean, how do I say, that then in this union that you become a couple. It can also be the part where you are very good friends eventually, and he or she helps and guides you, and you actually are in a relationship with your soulmate, and you just know now both that you share the same soul and you guide each other in this process. Nothing romantically, nothing in intimacy. It's just about that now you both are awakened and in the right journey. So this is the second possibility, that where the twin flame runner and chaser switch in order to let the other one grow. So now we're coming to this one that everybody wants, and that's the third one, and that's the twin flame relationship or forever together. And that's again totally possible as well. But it will only happen when both of you have gone through the spiritual awakening. It will not happen before, because you have to be on the same energy frequency. It just cannot happen that one is awakened and the other one is not. Then you can be friends or guides for each other, but it will not happen romantically, because twin flame connection is very, very, very intense. And it's not an easy relationship. So you both have to be aware what that means. Also, another thing what I like to bring it out here is that if the universe has decided that you meet here on this lifetime, your soul becomes one again, then it's the decision of the universe, because you have a big mission to complete and you most probably have to do it together in two physical bodies. Again, twin flame relationship is about love and healing. So think about that. When you come together, you'll have a mission to heal and love and be part of that world, because love can only grow when we all put the effort into it. It's not a toxic relationship. It's not where there are gossip, meaning like kind of an anger. There is no such a thing. That was all before you went through your ego death, but not in this relationship. And that's why it's very hard when when you both are not awakened yet. And it's also another thing which I'd like to bring it out, that when you become a couple or a romantic relationship here on Mother Earth this time, it's pretty much a sign that it's your last lifetime here on planet Earth. Once you die and your physical body dies, your soul will most probably travel to another planet or to planetary system or somewhere else. So you have completed your mission here on Mother Earth. So that's why take it very, very seriously, this whole healing and becoming one with your soul and with your mission, what you're supposed to do it. Because remember, you do not come together with your twin flame if you haven't healed your soul and follow the mission of the universe has given to you. I just bring here an example that a friend of mine, or actually a client of mine, who went to do ayahuasca, and there her soul told her that she's going to meet her twin flame very soon after this mission, and they'll have a separation, they have all of this Kundalini awakening and everything, and then they're going to be together for the next 7 years, and then their journey is coming to an end. And that's what happened to her at her ayahuasca, and she told me all of that. And when she left the retreat, she met her twin flame right there and had an intense Kundalini awakening. I've been supporting her through that process because her Kundalini awakening has been very intense, pretty much wrecking her body apart. And she knows she has about 7 years left on this earth in her physical body, which is somehow quite scary, but at the same time, you understand the value of your soul and the mission you're given. So I hope that all of you who are coming together with their twin flames eventually will actually complete their mission, what they're supposed to do, because we do need a lot of love and healing. I'm also saying that universe, the reason it all happened to you was not an accident, and universe has planned this out for you. So it might not happen today that you're coming to a loving relationship with your twin. But what is important is that you do what you're supposed to do every day and becoming one with yourself. And if universe decides, for example, that 10 years or 5 years, when it's left on them here on Mother Earth, you become together, you become together. But the most important is that you live your life the fullest, that you are the key of manifestation, that everything you touch, you think, becomes all of a sudden you. And if it happens with your twin flame, it's wonderful, it's possible. It's absolutely possible. I'm never saying it's not. I've heard and seen stories which blow my mind. But all of them be in a situation where they both are awakened. So I hope that some of this information helps you to understand your soul a little bit more deeply. And before we are going off from this podcast episode, there's this final stage. And this final stage is most probably the saddest. But it's a stage itself, or the union itself. And that union can happen when you're physically dying here on Mother Earth. It's when your soul leaves the body and you're actually meeting your soulmate, your twin flame in the universe. And this is also a possibility. And that's why I'm trying to help and guide you to understand that do not wait for your twin flame to return today and obsessed about it, that you'll be happy once your twin flame is back to you and everything will make sense to you then. No, you have actually all these answers inside of you. I know you hate hearing it. I know you do, because you are like, yes, but I want to be with my twin flame. I met my twin flame. I'm meant to be with my twin flame. And these thoughts are normal. I had the same exact thoughts until I went through all of that process and I arrived here where I am today, and I realized, no, it's not the main purpose. I will always have this intense connection because I know now what means divine love and what means I can actually do in this world, For example, even sharing my stories with you and or helping others has made a huge difference who I am as a person today. I feel, I see, and I understand that what the world needs is love, care, and attention. The universe has sent us here for a mission. And most likely, that mission is love. And our task is to follow the guidance and make it happen. As Twin Flames, we have a spiritual purpose that goes beyond our individual selves. Our souls are here to bring love and healing to the world. And that requires a very deep connection with our twin flame. And even after we fulfill our mission here, our souls continue to exist in the universe. We leave behind the physical world and enter to the new realm of existence, where our souls merge with the divine. This connection is helping you to realize your spiritual potential and fulfilling your mission here on earth. So, whichever stage you are at the moment, most likely in a separation, I'd like you to really like to tell you that you are going to be in a beautiful place if you let go of your old self. If you take a deep breath inside and let it go, and you answer the answers you feel your soul tells you all the time. Your soul is speaking to you, and you know that better than I do. If you need any guidance and you need a person to talk about it, like I said, I am available. There are a few spots available. But so far, I hope my explanation about Twin Flame Union helps you to understand the bigger goal of it, and also to understand how beautiful soul you are, and that you are the chosen one for love and kindness, and heal this planet from the fear and anger and negativity. And it's all in you. You're such a beautiful soul. First, thank you for listening to today's episode, and I hope you really liked it. If you did, please leave a little like, comment, or just send me a message, because that encouraged me to share more information and connect with you as a beautiful soul in this Mother Earth. A new episode is coming out this Sunday, and this will be about if the runner is the first one, who makes or starts the contact with you, with the chaser, Divine Feminine. If you have any inputs for that, you can share it with me on